For mortgage advice tailored towards your individual needs, contact PGB Mortgages today. Let them guide you through your home buying journey. Contact details are in the description. For exclusive content, subscribe to me on Patreon. For just $3 per month, you'll gain access to exclusive content for a wide range of topics, such as travel, human psychology, sports, and more. There's no contract and you can cancel at any time. So become part of the community on Patreon today. The link is in the description. What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. It is so hot in London today. I was in Texas not too long ago, and this almost feels like Texas weather. The sky's blue. I'm really hot right now. And yeah, it's just really hot, but I'm gonna try and enjoy it because you don't know how long it's gonna last in this country. So, how to handle a breakup as a guy. When your ex-girlfriend breaks up with you, which is most of the time the situation, some water. Most of the time, you know, like 90% of the time or 80% of the time, it's going to be the woman that breaks up with the guy. That's just how it goes in terms of the options that women have and men have in the sexual marketplace. It is often advantageous towards a woman. And typically speaking, it is women who break up with men. So how do you handle a breakup? Well, the first thing you got to do, and I'm coming from the angle of, you know, there's no return. I'm not talking about how to get your ex back. I made a video on that recently. But what you want to do is, as a guy, you know, there's no return. She's not coming back. How do you handle the breakup? You handle the breakup by accepting it. You know, it's over, it's done. Don't beg. Just say, you know, again, you know, just say cool. You know, she sits you down or she messages you and says, look, you know, I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. She might say something like, I'm not ready, I need to find myself, or something like that. And you just say, cool. Or, you know, if you do want to keep the door open, you can say, cool, I'd like to work this out, but I understand if you don't. I respect your decision. And if you ever want to, you know, try again, the door's open. And then you stand up, literally or metaphorically, and you walk away. And it's going to hurt. You know, society often expects men to be robots. But we're not. We're human. So it's perfectly understandable that you want to give this another go. It's perfectly understandable if you don't want it to end. It's perfectly understandable if you feel angry, hurt. But you have to project the image of a guy on his goals, on his mission, and can walk away from something if it's no longer going, or the other person doesn't want it to, you know, the woman doesn't want it to carry on, you know. You have to respect her decision. And you have to respect the fact that she doesn't want to be with you anymore. You can't force someone to be with you if they don't want to be with you. It doesn't matter what you've done for them, doesn't matter how many, you know, mountains you've climbed. It doesn't matter how, you know, it doesn't matter if, you know, how, it doesn't matter how much you bought for her or how many oceans you've crossed for her. She doesn't want to be with you. You have to accept it. You can't use leverage of the material world to say, I've done this, I've done that. So you might feel aggrieved, but you have to accept it. And that takes an abundance of character and strength. And so you accept it and you walk away. And then the weeks and months that follow will be hard. You know, you might not be able to eat, sleep. I've been through that. You know, I've been through that. So right now I'm just trying to get this video done because I'm so hot. Honestly, I'm so hot. But yeah, can't eat, can't drink, can't sleep, can't concentrate anything at work. I've been there. And so you have to try and keep your mind focused, but also accept that it's not going to be focused, you know, and you just have to try and fight that urge. You know, you just got to keep focusing, you know, look at the positives in your life. You know, do you have a job? Yes, that's a good thing. You might not appreciate it, but it is a good thing. There's many people that don't. You know, are you able at will to just leave your house in the evening and go for a walk? That's a luxury, whether you realize it or not. Are you able to eat food so that you are not hungry? You know, that's a luxury. Morning. So these are the things that you need to focus on, and just focus on getting through a day, you know, getting through a day. Get up, get washed, get dressed, go to work, come back, spend some time by yourself. Which leads on to my next point. You need to use the time to get to know yourself again. You know, watch a movie, buy yourself a treat that you wouldn't normally buy. I'm going on the grass. You already know. Buy yourself a treat that you wouldn't normally buy, obviously within reason financially. Go to a restaurant by yourself. Order something nice, you know, buy a t-shirt, do something. Get to know yourself again. And all this time you're going to be thinking about her. She's going to be on your mind, but you have to push through that. You know, you have to push through that. And that leads on to my next point. Don't talk to her. You know, don't talk to her. Don't take the breadcrumbs. Don't take the, hi, I was thinking. I know it sounds harsh. I know. Now, if you're someone who can like kind of just deal with a breakup and not care, then you might not need to worry about this. You might not need to worry about this. And a lot of my exes, you know, we keep in touch. You know, we keep in touch because I'm at a stage now where, yeah, sure, I'll be upset if it doesn't work out. But ultimately, I know within myself that I can carry on. And that's not in an arrogant way. You know, I can carry on. And so unless it's like something that where it becomes unpleasant, I'm happy to keep in touch. But for most men, or a lot of men at least, that's not the case. So, and the thing is, like, for a lot of guys, and this isn't a slight on anybody, when she's broke up with you and she's talking to you, it's probably gonna give you some hope. You know, it's probably gonna give you a little bit of hope. And a lot of women, or not a lot, I wanna say some women, there's some that do this, some that don't. Some will keep you there, you know, and let me just say, you know, men have things that they need to, you know, there's things that men do, or some men do, that's also negative. So this isn't like this isn't going at women. This video is about a man's perspective of how to get through a breakup. This isn't a slight on women at all. I'm just saying there are some women out there who will keep you around, you know, with no intention of getting back with you, just to help them ease through the breakup. So they might still, you know, message you and say, I was thinking about you, or, you know, message you and see how's your day going, and it will give you some false hope. And so this is why I say, for a lot of men, you know, watching this, no contact is the best solution for that, because then you're not being given false hope that's going to slow you down from moving on. If you're someone like me, or someone like some other guys out there who know when it's over, and you're kind of just like, for me, I know that many things in life are in my control, many things are out of control. So I'm not too focused on outcomes that are out of my control. So, but if you're someone who like knows if you're going to talk to your ex, it's going to give you false hope, no contact. And that's probably not 85% of men out there, no contact. That is going to help you go through a breakup. So I suggest no contact. And yeah, just resist the urge to stalk your ex's social media. You know, don't stalk your ex's social media. Don't be checking every 5 minutes, you know, her Instagram or her Facebook or whatever. Like, don't do that. You know, I know it's hard, but don't do it. Don't be tempted to see what she's getting up to, because you might not like what you see, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, Anything else? I don't want to make these, I try and keep these videos a sizable length. Some topics take longer than others naturally, but I try and keep them sizable. Anything else that needs to, oh yeah, as a guy, I would refrain from blocking your ex, because that can appear like you're hurt. The only time that you would really do that is if like there's, you know, stalkerish behavior, or like it gets unpleasant. Those are the only times. But apart from that, I would refrain from blocking your ex. It's just not really something that you should do, in my opinion. Anything else before I end the video? How to deal with the breakup as a guy? If not, I'll make a part 2. It's like, it's on my mind that there's something I'm missing. I would just say, you know, physical exercise is really important. Physical exercise is really, really important. It gets the adrenaline flowing. You know, the temptation when a woman breaks up with you is to, you know, kind of just sit around. Don't do that. Get up, go for a walk, look after yourself. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video as it is. I might make a part 2. I feel like there's things I'm not mentioning, but such is life. Anyway, let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. And with that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.